In this lesson, we'll go over the truth about the potentially dangerous chemicals that are lurking in your everyday makeup products. And we'll explore some safer alternatives to help you protect your health and your well-being. Chemicals in everyday products like makeup can actually pose some serious health risks. Since 2009, more than 73,000 makeup products from almost 600 companies have been found to contain almost 100 different chemicals linked to cancer, birth defects, and reproductive harm. An analysis conducted by the US Food and Drug Administration showed 150 cosmetic items containing toxic metals like arsenic, cadmium, lead, mercury, and everything from shadows, blushes, to compact powders. And considering that people use an average of 12 personal care products every day, it's becoming increasingly clear that stricter regulations for cosmetics are needed. As addressing the risks associated with these products and advocating for consumer safety is absolutely crucial. So before we look at the specific types of makeups, the fundamental strategy is to try to avoid makeups in powder or spray form, as it might contain nanoparticles that could be harmful if inhaled. Opting for safer, natural brands, checking out our download section is going to be a great strategy here. Also, checking your makeup's ingredients using some of the databases that we've mentioned, like the Environmental Working Groups or the Chemical Maze app, is going to be great. Or making your own is always a better option. Colored lipsticks, for example, can contain lead, which can lead to learning and behavioral disorders, lower IQ, disruptive sleep, and increased aggression in children. Now, while manufacturers don't intentionally add lead, it can be found in pigments that are used along with other heavy metals, regardless of the cost of the brand. To be safe, I would assume that all tinted lipsticks might have a bit of lead in them, so try to use less if you can. Also, avoid retinol palmitate or retinol in moisturizing and lip products. The vitamin A in there has been reported to lead to skin tumors and other issues. We generally recommend avoiding makeup that includes fragrances, as they can be a common trigger of skin reactions. Phthalates are commonly used in fragrance products, and as mentioned, they're associated with birth defects, breast cancer, reproductive issues, a whole bunch of stuff we don't want to have going on. Now, mercury is banned in personal care products, yet it has been discovered in some skin lightening and anti-aging products that are originating from countries in Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. I recommend against buying imported products, especially if they lack a clear list of their ingredients. If you come across terms like mercurous chloride, calomel, mercuric, mercurio, or mercury, just stop usage immediately. Traditional mascaras prioritize performance over health concerns, and they often contain harmful ingredients. Things such as parabens, disruptors of the endocrine system, polypropylene glycol, toxic to various organs, including the lungs and the reproductive system, retinol acetate, which is banned in Canada due to links to cell changes and potential cancer risks, heavy metals like aluminum powder, which is a neurotoxin, synthetic fragrances and dyes, potentially hazardous chemicals, and colorants such as carbon black, which has been linked to a whole bunch of different health issues. So it's recommended that you choose safer mascara brands and replace the product every 3 months, just to prevent bacterial contamination as well. Nail polish is known for its harmful components, including carcinogens such as formaldehyde, dibutylflatalate, and methyl methacrylate. These are things we really want to stay away from. It's advisable to avoid nail polish and base coats that contain formaldehyde, formalin, toluene, and this DPB, due to risks to allergies, developmental issues, and cancer. And these volatile compounds can be inhaled as they're evaporated into the air, especially if we're using them in some poorly ventilated areas. In the next lesson, we'll give you a list of natural makeup do-it-yourself recipes. Now, this is usually too much for most people, but if you want to give it a go, we'll give you all the recipes that you need.